In what ways does your media product use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products?
For our A2 media project, we produced a music video for the song Radioactive by the indie rock band Imagine Dragons. Throughout this production, we have both developed and challenged conventions typical of music videos within the indie rock genre in order to create an original music video. Indie music traditionally attempts to differentiate itself from the more manufactured and popularized image of pop. In order to understand what would be considered a conventional indie rock video, we researched other bands in the indie rock genre similar to Imagine Dragons, such as Bastille. We focused on the representation of the band and found that the conventional appearance of the bands within the indie rock genre would be unmanufactured, and the band would be shown living an unglamorous lifestyle in their music videos. This is partly due to the genre's focus on anti-escapist reality, with the artist representing an authentic musician rather than a figure of fantasy or an idealized star persona. For example, in the Bastille music video, the lead singer was shown to be living in a small apartment with a mattress on the floor, showing that the band living an unglamorous lifestyle. Similar to Bastille Pompeii, we represented our band members to show them living an unspectacular lifestyle by showing the band members sleeping in sleeping bags in a forest. We represented the band living this lifestyle so that the band will be unglamorized, not necessarily because we want our audience to identify with the band, but because we wanted to be different from the pop culture, of which many artists are glamorized within the genre, which is a common theme in the indie genre. This also ensured that there was no distraction from the primary focus of the group's musical ability. We wanted to make it clear that they were there because of their talent and not their star image. We also had the band perform on top of an abandoned building to amplify the post-apocalyptic setting, which was used as a small stage which is used by many bands within the indie genre. The post-apocalyptic setting could be said to be escapist, as it often features in the action-adventure film, but we felt that its bleak mise-en-scène and mood were appropriate with our attempt at more realistic representations. It has also been featured as part of our band's star iconography in the It's Time video. We used the typical image of an indie rock band from the genre to create the costumes, which are simplistic and common within the indie rock genre. The costumes consisted of simplistic grey jogging bottoms with a grey hoodie. The cold colours that the band was wearing featured in many music videos within the genre, such as When the Sun Goes Down by the Arctic Monkeys. However, we feel that we have challenged some features of the indie rock genre by including a fight scene, as very few music videos within the genre include dramatic fight scenes like ours, in which the band members encounter another survivor who shoots one of the band members for his bag. This was designed as a homage to the post-apocalyptic genre, which often features suspenseful and intense confrontations between survivors, as in the Mad Max films The Road and The Book of Eli. Our research also included the analysis of post-production techniques used in music videos within the genre. We found that Imagine Dragons used a grayscale-like colour filter which added to the post-apocalyptic setting in the It's Time music video. We developed this post-production technique by using a colour filter, however changing the colour to a brown-based filter, which worked effectively in creating a post-apocalyptic atmosphere. An example of a film that used the brown-based colour filter effectively was The Book of Eli, which was also a post-apocalyptic film, as well as the seminal Mad Max films. Imagine Dragons' It's Time music video also featured a post-apocalyptic setting, which included broken buildings and torn flags, which we attempted to recreate in the desolate forest, with the abandoned building to reinforce the post-apocalyptic atmosphere. Also, we noticed that in the indie rock music videos, the band received the majority of screen time, with many of the shots close-ups of the artists' faces, which was used to create a star image. This relates to Andrew Goodwin's theory that a music artist is used as a selling tool to enable the artist to sell more albums, which is why many pop videos feature close-ups of the artist to create a star image. We used this in our music video as there were many shots of the band performing, which included close-ups of the band member's face, as we attempted to create our own star image. The conventional editing style of the indie rock genre involved cross-cutting between the narrative of the music video and the performance of the band, a style in which we incorporated into our music video, where there is the band performing on top of a abandoned building, and we followed the narrative of the two band members throughout the video, which we felt created a fast editing pace and tension throughout the music video. Post-production effects were also commonly used in the indie rock genre, however we only incorporated a few into our music video. The colour filter as well as a gun flash during the fight scene to make the scene more believable. Although, our music video is also an action, a post-apocalyptic theme one, which we implemented in our video through mise-en-scène, editing and camera work. For example, our music video is set in a forest, which is a conventional post-apocalyptic setting, which was deserted, which added to the post-apocalyptic theme. Also, our music video has a fast tempo, which makes the editing pace fast. Also, this is a very common theme in action and post-apocalyptic films, to create tension in the audience. Finally, camera work was an important part of our music video to represent the action, especially in the fight scene. During the fight scene, there were high-angle shots of the band members to show their vulnerability before one gets murdered by the antagonist. Also, during the fight scene, camera work was important to create tension, which we did by showing the antagonist loading his gun and aiming it at the band members.